Hi there, my name is MindGem and I would like to welcome you back to my second episode of this painting I called Tranquil Cottage. If you have not seen the first episode, I suggest you check my YouTube channel and see that first. Today's episode we're gonna do all of the background. We're gonna do the sky and the mountains and the forest line in the vanishing point. So for the sky I have this reference picture I found. I'm not gonna look at it too closely. I just want to get the gist of it, and the rest I'm gonna try to come up with myself. After I was done with the sky, a friend pointed out that I accidentally opened up a heart-shaped hole in the sky, and that works just fine for this painting. I don't have any reference picture for the rest of this stuff, so I'm just trying things out and drawing from memory how I assume it will look like. One thing about the sky is that I will have to let the paint dry and come back later to add the black tones. I want some black tones in the upper right corner, but I can't add it now because it will just get gray. And I also want to add some highlights to different spots, so I will come back and do that later. So for the mountains, I figure they are so far away that the edges should be blurry, perhaps even more blurred than this. I probably see that better when I progress with the painting, but I figured that on the top of the mountains they will tend to get more red and purple due to the sun, and darker colors the lower you get, and then at the bottom they will get brighter again, brighter blue, and that's because the atmosphere. So a lot of air in between and hot air coming from the ground going up, so I figure the bottom part will be turquoise. I made the little cottage in the distance more prominent, but as it looks right now it's probably too prominent, so I might have to tone that down later. I had to remove the sailboat in the middle because the angles of the cottage is pointing right to that area, and the sun is as brightest in that area, so the sailboat would become the main focal point, and I didn't want that. And perhaps I add it again but place it somewhere else. I also have to work more on the water, but I couldn't do that now because I had blue and yellow tones in it, and it will all get green if I continue to add paint to it. And finally, I wanted to put some big evergreens and pine trees alongside the small cottage, but I think the paint was too wet, so when I put my brush down, I just ripped up the old paint and showed the canvas right through. So that's another thing I have to come back and do later. Alright, so that's all I had time to do for this session. In my next episode of the Tranquil Cottage, I'm gonna do all the foreground, the trees, the grass, and the path. And if we had time, I'm gonna do the stream and the rocks and the little bridge going over it, so don't miss that. And if you haven't subscribed already, you should absolutely do so. I'm uploading painting tutorials and other design tutorials on a regular basis, and I have lots more painting tutorials in my playlists and library on my YouTube channel, so check that out. Alright, that's all. Thank you. My name is MindGem. See you later. Bye.